Hello, welcome to Bomi Chess. Today we're going to talk about this puzzle on the board. This is checkmate in 2 moves and white to play. So I'm going to give you a few seconds if you want to try to solve this yourself. And good luck. So okay, I'm sure that you found many ways of how not to solve this puzzle, but let's see the one that actually does solve it. So the move here is rook from g6 to d6. And now this move is very tricky to find because we see that we can take it with any black piece. So let's try to take it with a bishop. If we take the rook with a bishop, now this g7 square is not defended, so the queen can deliver checkmate. If we try to take it with the rook, now we have this beautiful checkmate with knight from f2 to g4. This is a checkmate. And if we try to take the rook with the king, then you have just simple checkmate the queen to c7. So we can see that we actually cannot take the rook. So let's try to play something else. If you just take the bishop and put it on e7, so now we are protecting this. We're actually preventing the queen to come to g7 square. Queen can simply take the rook on d5, and this is checkmate. Any other move with the bishop is going to have the same destiny. Queen is just going to take the rook on d5. If you try to move the rook somewhere along the 5th rank, for example here, then we have this beautiful checkmate with bishop from g1 to h2. And now this bishop is actually protecting this rook. So the king cannot move anywhere. If you try to move the rook anywhere on the d file, for example here, we have the same checkmate. And there's only one way how we can prevent this one. If we go from d5 to d4, now this is not a checkmate because the rook can defend it, but we're not going to play that. We're simply going to play the rook from d6 to e6. This is a checkmate. So there's only one option left. Black can play king to d4, but now we have the same issue on d5 square, which is queen takes rook, and this is checkmate. So let me know what you think about this puzzle. Did you find the solution yourself? And did you like the video? Write it in the comments below. And I see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.